Another one that I like to do is kick, lift, kick. So we have a problem with gravity. Gravity squashes us. Okay, so if you're walking all day or even sitting down, actually even doing nothing, you'll be shorter in the evening than you were in the morning. Now that causes us problems because we get compression in our joints and in our spine. But also, if you are someone like me that's had shoulder injuries, then this is brilliant for you. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about hanging. So why? Well, one, what we're going to do, we're going to let gravity elongate our body. We're going to let gravity open our shoulders and stretch our shoulders out. And we're going to improve our grip strength. We can even work our core. Hanging is brilliant. And if you think about it, if you ever need to climb anything, then being able to hang or have good strength or good arm strength is ideal. Now, so how do we hang? Well, I've got a chin-in bar up there. You can buy these and you can put them in your door frame. You can just hang them so they unclip off your door frame, things like that. I'll look at another way of being able to do this as well. But that's the main way. So, the easiest thing to do, now if you're not particularly strong and you can't hold your own weight, what I would say is get your arms about shoulder width or sometimes a little bit wider from here. All I'm gonna do is keep my feet on the floor, and this is an assisted hang, and then just let the weight and your body take the pressure. And you'll feel your shoulders open. So this is, I'm letting my shoulders hang loose now. They're not engaged. They're just hanging by the ears. I'm controlling with my feet so that I don't lose control of it. My spine is stretching, my shoulders are stretching. And that's an assisted hang. So pretty easy, anyone can do that. But that decompression is a fantastic feeling, and one that we take for granted. So that we don't do, as I say, we get compressed throughout the day. We need to open ourselves up. So this one I find is brilliant for me. So to go a little bit further than that, what we can do that without the, actually before we do that, what we can do is do it with the shoulders engaged. So now I'm going to engage the shoulders, straighten the legs, hold myself up. That's not engaged, that's engaged. And what I'm doing is tightening my stomach so I slightly bring my legs out so that I'm not getting that curve in the back. I'm straightening out my back. So you can do both of those. You can try one assisted, one unassisted, one where you just let gravity take control, and one where you pull the shoulders down and you control the shoulders. Hey, kota. And so you can do those, hold it for as long as you can. If you can do a minute, but don't do a minute all at once. You can do a minute, say, do 10 seconds, and then 10 seconds, and then 10 seconds, 10 seconds. You can do 30 seconds and another 30 seconds. But if you can do that, just do as much as you can, as much as you feel comfortable. This is why it's great to have a bar hanging there all the time, because when you go past it, just hang for a few seconds. Then it becomes part of your day. So, the next one I want to look at is a little bit of movement, which I haven't got much space here, but from here you can just swing side to side. And now we're starting to work the body a little. So again, we can start adding movement into it. But we can also start to add our core into it by lifting the legs, or lifting the legs straight. And that again brings another element into it. You know, you can really start to get a workout on this hang as well. You're getting that lengthening in the spine, stretching out the shoulders, and building all those muscles and neck grip as well. Another one that I like to do is kick, lift, kick. Nice and controlled, so we can get some side kicks in there as well. So there are just a few hangs that you can do. As I say, great for your shoulders, great for your back, doesn't take long. And if you can have a chinning bar in a permanent place, that's brilliant. But let's look at an alternative to this if you haven't got a chinning bar. Okay, let's look at a couple of alternatives to the hang. If you haven't got a chinning bar, you can use a chair. So ideally what we do, we keep the back straight. So tilt the hip back, press the hip back. So now you're going to get a stretch in the hamstrings depending on how far you put the legs back. And then just lengthen out the spine. Drop the shoulders. Let your hips pull back. Now, ideally, if it's a heavy chair, that's better. And you can stretch out the spine like this. Stretch out the shoulders. Hello, Argo. Hello, Kota. Yeah, so again, but we want to lengthen that spine. Okay, if we don't want to be here and be like this, we've got to tilt the hip backwards to lengthen that spine. So we get the stretch in the shoulders. If you haven't got that, something else you can do, if you've got a door handle like this, just hold on to that. Even better, and you can really lean back, stretch the shoulders and the spine out with that. Alternatively, if you have straps like this, these are ideal for doing, I won't bend too far forwards that way because see my butt. And just stretch out this way. Just stretch yourself out, pulling backwards, just leaning back and using that to stretch out the shoulders, stretch out your back. You know, if you've got something a little bit shorter, you can even hold it here. Just stretch out your back that way. So there you go, a few alternatives to try if you haven't got a chinning bar.